Next up, we got Boosie's Badass. Pled to 1 count of possession firearm by a felon. So, if y'all remember, I covered, this before when he announced that he was going to take the plea. Feel me? But now he had his court date, went in there, entered the guilty plea, the gun charge, and the prosecution recommended a sentence of 2 years in federal prison, significantly less than the 15 years that I told y'all he was potentially facing under the Armed Career Criminal Act. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have definitely tried to go that route with him. After completing his prison sentence, he'll serve 3 years of supervised release. So I guess that's how they chopped up the 5 that he was looking at overall, right? So we're gonna do 2 in and 3 on the outside. You know what I mean? A second gun-related charge, which was the possession of a firearm knowingly handling or using or under the influence of a controlled substance, preferably, I'm guessing, marijuana. The prosecution confirmed that they would not seek monetary judgment, like, he wouldn't have to pay any fines or anything like that, as he has limited financial prospects, whatever that is. But that is completely fucked. While prosecutors recommended a 2-year sentence, though, the judge is not necessarily required to follow, that. Judge will ultimately determine the length of prison term when Boosie goes to court in November of 2025. So I believe there's a clip I had of Boosie clip.
That's right, and his legal name is Torrance Hatch. Now, a lot of times defendants don't really want to talk to us if they're still going through court proceedings, but he was fine with it. He says he accepts responsibility for what happened, and he's ready to move forward.
I want to put it behind me. I want to get it behind me and get on with my life. It's a lot of things this case has stopped me from doing, traveling all across. So I just want to get it over with, accept my guilty plea. I'm ready to get over it.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Just say a prayer for me. I just need prayer. I don't need nothing else. Yeah.
And his attorney provided us this video of him performing on stage. Now, Hatch, known as Boosie to his fans, now awaits sentencing. He's a father of 9 kids. His fiance was with him in court today. So some background on this case. It stems from a traffic stop in San Diego in May 2023. Hatch was arrested in Choyas View after police found 2 guns inside a vehicle he was riding in. Now, the state charges were eventually dropped, but the feds then pursued a case against him because he was a convicted felon in possession of a firearm, which violates federal law. Now, the 42-year-old rapper announced earlier this month on social media that he was going to take a plea deal. And so this morning he went before a judge and entered that guilty plea. So here's what his defense attorney told me outside court.
I am optimistic for Mr. Hatch. He, as you just explained, wanted nothing more than to accept responsibility and put this behind him. And now it's my job to make sure the court understands the scope of the case and what the case is really about. More importantly, all of the amazing things that Mr. Hatch has done for the community, continues to do, and the amazing things that he will do going forward.
And Hatch currently lives in Atlanta. Now he faces a maximum of 15 years behind bars. His defense attorney did not disclose any parts of the plea agreement or any details about it, but the judge made it very clear today, regardless of what's in that plea agreement, it is the sentencing judge who will have the final say. So the sentencing hearing is set for November 21st, which is just days after Hatch's birthday. Anna, Carlo.
Kelly, one thing you mentioned is that state charges were dropped here and the feds picked up the case. What else can you tell us about how this case moved?
Yeah, well, we could stop it there. If y'all want to know how the case got moved from state to federal and all of that, y'all can check out the video I did when he first announced that he was actually going to take the plea.